everyone. I am Dan Stapleton, and with me here to show off XCOM 2 is the lead producer, Garth DeAngelis.
Hello.
And a designer on the project, Mark Nuata.
Hello, good to be here.
Yeah, I am very pleased to have you guys here because it made my most anticipated of 2015, and now it's on my most anticipated of 2016 list.
Look at that.
Well,
we're making both
you
years.
know, whatever.
Because you broke my heart a little bit with that delay, but actually it probably works out best for everyone involved.
It gave you some time for multiple things, right?
It did.
Yes.
So I'm having you guys join me in progress here. This is a game I started last night, and I got in a couple hours into this campaign. I started in Asia here and have built out my network a little bit to start getting. I don't quite have the bonus here yet for controlling this continent. I don't have. I haven't done the raid on the alien facility, which is, where'd that go? There it is.
That's the black site. You have a facility. Where's your facility located? On the right of the black site? In the bottom bar?
Whoops. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's
okay.
Oh, that one's way over there. Okay. But
so you got some region jumping to do.
Yeah, so I haven't done a whole lot, but I have progressed a little ways up the old tech tree.
Right.
To get. I'm about to get some new weapons and armor, but
Commander.
I don't quite yet have all the stuff I need to buy my upgrades. I guess that's build items. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have the resources to get all these things.
We need some supplies.
Yeah. All right, but I think I'm about to get some. So let's go out to the strategy game. I did a video preview of how all this works. So be sure to check that out if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of how the strategy layer is. It's completely different than it was in Enemy Unknown.
Yeah, you have quite a few things you can do there, Dan. Looking at the screen, it's a little bit different than scan time.
Yep. So there's some supplies over here. You guys have a bunch of different resources this time. Uh-oh. Aliens are making progress toward their evil plan. Whatever that is. And go away. Okay, there we go. And all right. So let's get some supplies. Oh, stop it. There we go. All right. So we're passing time to collect some supplies, and that should give me what I need to upgrade my weapons.
Perfect.
Oh, all right. So I'm just gonna bypass this. This would allow me to get some leveled up soldiers and other gear that I can spend my fancy stuff on. But I've already got some projects I want to spend that on. So let's go in and.
You should have enough to build some of that.
Yeah, I believe I do. Let's go on a shopping spree. So yeah, I noticed you guys have really changed the way weapon upgrades work. Like in Enemy Unknown, you had to build each laser rifle, each plasma weapon, or whatever. Here, if I upgrade from conventional weapons to magnetic rifles, everyone gets one. It becomes the default weapon.
Right.
I don't have to build each one. How come you made that decision?
Well, we kind of added a lot more complexity to your loadouts with kind of the weapon upgrades and other stuff like the personal combat sim. So there was already this added layer of complexity they were adding. So we wanted to kind of fight against this kind of fiddly nature of, like who had that gun, who was wearing what, and it made for a nice, more cleaner player experience, we feel like.
Yeah, we would often be in our loadouts like trying to micromanage each unit and remember if they had that baseline gun, and this was a nice mix of getting everyone sort of that upgrade, but you also had sort of the discrepancy of somebody might still have a conventional shotgun, you might not have the shard gun yet, you might not have the Gauss rifle yet. Ooh, what was that right there?
Oh, so that was just establishing a radio network.
Okay.
So that's just doubling down on one of your territories to increase the supply it generates every month, and to make it easier to contact the next territory adjacent to it. Right.
Look at this guy.
Yeah,
he's got it all broken down. I like it.
That's how it works.
Yes.
Yeah, so you kind of get this little bit traveling salesman problem of trying to optimize, your resistance network and spreading your influence across the world. So it's exciting to kind of try to increase your profits and spend money at the right times. And when do you want to build relays, and when do you just want to spend the intel to just make contact?
And I mean, it doesn't really take the place of satellites, but
Right.
it's kind of a similar mechanic, right?
Yeah, it's analogous, definitely. It's kind of your, how you spread your global presence in X2. So
But there's so much more depth with it as well, because you don't know how it's going to play out each game, because you get a different game board, you get a different starting location. The links are different between regions each game. I mean, even in this case, it's pretty cool because you have this seed in the player's head of, if you look on the eastern U.S., right, you just got that region, but are you 2 regions away or 1?
Yeah, yeah.
You're 3. You actually have to make contact with 3 more regions. So the avatar bar is almost halfway full, and you need to be aware of that for your sort of long-term strategic play.
Because if this fills up, it's game over. Right?
That's right. Yep. So you're doing all these short-term and medium-term things, taking care of rumors, going through your tech, taking care of things like the black site for the narrative, but you can never forget those alien facilities, and where they show up is different all the time.
They will spawn around the world and be a pain to get to sometimes, but that's how it works.
Yeah. And one of the things one of the reasons I built this radio tower here is because it's a requirement now to get the continent bonus. You have to have 2 different radio towers built on that continent.
Oh, and that is a cool continent bonus too.
Yeah, as well as getting controlling all the territories on the continent. So I was working on that, and in fact, why don't we do that so we can get that bonus, because that one will let us show off something we want to.
I like that.
Which is and there's a UFO hunting me too.
So that's right. You have, look at that dark event you have active, Hunt XCOM, right?
Yep. So I guess that means this guy is gonna try and find me and shoot me down. How about that?
So
there's so many things happening.
There's a lot happening.
Yeah, so you're a little bit later in the game, so you have you're juggling all this stuff you're building, but you just finished an experimental ammo, so it's kind of this random gift box of, you could get all the ammos are kind of comparable in power, but they they'll have different effects and kind of change your play style up based on what you get. And
these are individual equipable items that you put on a specific soldier.
Right.
It takes up an equipment slot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this one can potentially set people on fire, which is neat.
It's always good.
But in order to get that, I didn't say I want dragon rounds. I said I want to research experimental ammo, and it spits out the random one.
It's like weapon roulette.
Had to pay an Illyrium core, which is a loot item that drops. So.
Yep.
You think I should do this Guerrilla mission, or should I?
I would do it.
There are consequences towards skipping.
Yep.
In general, like, skipping over stuff is you can do it, but
you can.
Well, you have that option.
Yes.
So we've got our 3 options here between these missions. We have to basically pick the worst consequence and try and stop it, right? The aliens are trying to do 3 different things.
So you could either go for what you want or what you want to stop is kind of the choices you have to make. And like they have different difficulty levels. Like this one is moderate while the other one was easy. Mm-hmm. If you're worried about getting wiped, which is sometimes a concern.
There are so many things you're juggling and like thinking about, and the guerrilla ops are sort of these like critical points when you're going through the strategy layer where you're like, okay, what do I now want to progress towards? And like Mark mentioned, difficulty might not be important to you in a given playthrough, but if you have a lot of wounds or you don't have a lot of recruits, you have to take that into consideration because you want to keep the stable of your soldiers strong. In your case, you might not need supplies right now because you just got a nice supply drop, but they're always nice. And then, of course, like Mark alluded to, the dark events, they can get pretty gnarly if you let some pass through. So it's...
And this one,
you're weighing
we don't
all these
even know what
different
it
things.
is.
Yeah.
So, and I can spend some intel to reveal that, but intel is fairly precious. So let's do one of the moderate ones, just so I can have some bragging rights.
Stopping the Avatar project is in general always good as well.
Yep.
So
right, and you're going to need some intel to make contact with all those regions. So
that's true. So if they double my intel cost, that's no good. But let's do.
But then you get intel here.
Yeah, this one should balance that out. Let's do Operation Soaring Vengeance.
Cover item. And that's the other thing. You get different objectives for all the guerrilla ops, and they layer in randomly on top of the procedural maps. So each mission's a little bit different. You got to promote.
There we go.
Got a 5-man squad though.
Yeah, so I've been leaning toward on the specialist. I've been leaning toward the medical protocol over combat.
I do as well.
I'm the complete opposite. I love combat protocol.
You're crazy.
I love the guaranteed damage.
Yeah, well, I've got grenades for that though.
Yeah, and the hacking route too.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Do you have any gear? Do you have any items to put on these guys? Do you have?
I think I'm already pretty well equipped.
No med kit. Okay.
No, I'm still a little bit early on, and that's also why I like to get the healing protocols. I don't really want to take a medikit right now, but I'm sure that will change as we level up.
All right, I'm just trying to look out for you, Dan. But if you got this straight, you're good.
Garth, I don't need.
Yeah.
I don't need a medikit. Garth.
What about the dragon rounds? Do you want to put the dragon rounds?
That
on
I should definitely
probably.
Should I put those on a sniper rifle?
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
It's a very good idea.
I think that applies to the pistol as well. So.
Yes. Yep. That's right.
So you can ping guys, set them on fire.
Yeah, one time I got poison rounds, and I was using that with lightning hands.
Oh yeah.
That was very effective because that lets the sniper get off 2 shots in one round, and if you're able to poison people, that's
everybody gets poisoned.
You
poison
get
for everybody.
You get poison. And let's throw on this PCS as well. It isn't really going to do much for me unless they try a mind controller, but let's do it just to demonstrate how that works.
Yes.
You can, every soldier gets one of those. Do you ever get to install 2 PCSs on one soldier?
No, I don't think so. You'll as you go through the game, you'll get better ones, and you can choose to replace them, or, if you don't get that many, you could just put them on different soldiers.
What does PCS stand for?
Personal Combat Sim.
Okay. But yeah, they work similarly to the guns. Let's see. And I like how with the mag weapons, they're the second tier guns. You get to install 2 different upgrades.
Yes.
So let's throw on the auto loader here. So this one will now have the
stock. That's a pretty badass gun.
Yeah, the stock and the auto loader. So it will the stock. I really like the stocks.
Yes, they are very gratifying. I mean, that's another guaranteed hit, like the combat protocol.
If enemies are on Overwatch or, guys 1 health left, stocks are great for just.
Oh, actually, let me show you. I was very proud of this piece of loot that I had not gotten before, which let's see, is a superior shot. So that'll do 3 damage even if I miss.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I like that a lot.
And that's awesome with the loot system that the designers implemented. You can sometimes get those early game. You might not get those until later, but there's superior, there's advanced, there's all that stuff for the different tiers.
We definitely wanted to give the chance to have that kind of like epic loot drop where a very low chance, but you could get this great item like the superior stock that you got. So it's cool that you picked it up.
Now, are you driving?
I'll drive this one. Why not?
All right.
I don't want you guys.
I'd like to see some Dan Stapleton style.
I don't want you guys to play with my toys just yet.
Dan, do you create your own characters? Or
these are all IGN employees here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it does feel strange to take over somebody's work.
You're touching their private stuff.
I don't know these guys.
Right. Dan wants to feel us out first to see if we're worthy.
You gotta have stakes, because all these people are gonna see this video later. So if I get them killed, I'll
But if we get them killed,
yes,
we're out of here at the end of the day. So it's perfectly fine.
All right, so this is a neutralize enemy targets and recover implant rejection analysis. All right, so it's a snatch and run.
Snatch and kill.
Yeah. Or run if I wanted to. But
you could run, but you actually, you want to achieve both of those objectives to get the full complement of goods.
So how the objectives work is, if you do the objective and don't kill everybody, you will still cancel the dark event.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't kill everybody, you won't get the reward.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh, see, I was.
Dan, that was amazing. That was like a move I would have done.
Yeah, I
Garth it.
I told you. I like the passion and just running right onto the fog of war, but I thought you'd be a little more cautious.
I thought I had enough vision out there. But you know what? I want to show off the.
Oh no!
I want to show it off. I'm gonna save scum this.
Hold on.
I'm gonna do it.
I thought there's no reloading on live streams.
You can see our beautiful load screens here.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, this is because we never do that. I don't think folks are seeing that on live streams. But the load screens are works of art in and of themselves. They're really cool propaganda and cool shots of XCOM.
Yeah, and they'll show up in the city centers and on billboards and stuff as well.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, pretend that never happened.
So what is this mission that
and
we're
I'm-
going to get to?
And I'm doing it. I'm just for the record. I was only doing that so we can show off a cool ambush. So
You know, you're gonna have
Under-
some. You're gonna have some trouble though too, because turrets are always a little wrench in ambushes.
Right,
Some
they
tough
don't
decisions
move.
to make. Yeah, that's right.
Patrol away.
yeah.
Yep.
So this, yeah. See that's what a smart person would have done is to move forward. Don't dash.
There's a
into-
turret there. That's weird.
Don't dash when you're in concealment because that's a dumb idea.
You
Okay.
gotta-
Oh, wow.
Nothing
Whoa.
but turrets. Nothing but turrets.
That's that moderate. You need 2 turrets.
That's right.
And they've got these 3 pips here, which means three units of damage mitigation.
Armor. Yep, that's right.
Do you have any? Do you have a grenadier with shredder? Or anything
I
like that?
don't.
I don't see a grenadier, Dan.
No,
Are you prepared for this?
Well, I went.
He's got grenades.
Yeah.
He does have grenades, but they, well, yeah, they'll whittle them down a little bit.
I went heavy into rangers here.
Oh yeah.
Which
What is your go-to strategy for squads?
I don't know if I have a go-to yet.
Okay.
I've put in some time here, but I'm still feeling things out. But I'm really liking the rangers. I like how they get to move and then attack. Or
Right.
they can
Right.
move twice and attack.
Right. Right.
Which is really vicious. Of course, they leave themselves totally exposed at the end of that. But
But
you
if
know,
you're all rangers, they'll
yeah,
all be up there.
If everyone's dead, what am I exposed to, right? So I'm experimenting with that right now. So I guess all of my talk about an ambush just was not going to work out for this one.
You could
because-
either take them out, or you could get crazy and try to sneak around them.
Yeah, they're not
could.
in the kill all enemies. They're not part of it. So.
All right.
Yep.
Interesting. I
Yep.
did not know
The
that.
mission will end if you still have
Top
them.
tips from the design team.
All right. Well, let's try and stealth them then, huh? Guess let's just go all the way over here and do the thing I just said not to
dash
do.
I like
into
the
fog of
aggression
war.
again.
Yep. What could
good.
possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
See?
Yeah. Wait, that other thing
guy is-
never happened. Remember?
Yeah, I don't. What are you talking about?
All right, let's just let's see. I like the indicator here that shows I would be detected if I did this
Yep.
because that route forces him through some detection zones.
Right.
Now, have you used waypoints at all, Dan?
I have a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
That's where you can just override the chosen route.
Right. Because the pathing will try to avoid going through those they'll see you tiles and fire and stuff like that, unless it's like the max distance where it has to go through them.
Right.
So in general, you don't have to use the waypoints that much. Like I don't find myself using them, but there's some cases where you really want to have that fine control.
Right. It's more of an advanced maneuver. Sometimes you want to run through that acid to get to the loot, that sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah, I like how you guys have a lot more kind of status effects in this one than in Enemy Unknown.
There
Especially
are.
than there's things like being on fire. There's acid in addition to poison. I think I ran out of places to stash them.
And it's cool because you'll see, enemies will be immune to various things and not other things. So figuring out the builds to use against whatever aliens you're facing is a cool little puzzle in itself. Oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
There they are.
Oh, I get to ambush somebody after all.
Speaking of statuses,
Oh,
has the stun lancer gotten to you and inflicted some?
I in early game I hate stun lancers a lot.
They're scary dudes.
They have messed me up more times than I care to admit. These guys are the equivalent of rangers, so they get to run like their full move and still hit you.
Right.
And there's not much you can do about it. So,
That's where that medical path down the specialist comes in handy. 'Cause
right, you get to revive people
Yeah.
who've been
Yep.
knocked out. But I think I've got enough firepower that I can probably take this guy down before he gets to me.
Oh yeah.
So
But
yeah.
you gotta keep moving as well.
Yeah, let's set
Yeah,
up that ambush.
that's true. We're getting a little cute. 6 turns, you should be okay now, but
It's cool. It's cool.
It's
All
still
right.
good. It's still good.
It's just a little airborne.
Yeah, it's just like.
Let's see. Let's move you over here just to progress things along. Alright, and you can, well, don't really have a place to stash her, but over here. If he gets close enough.
He should be in line of sight now. Yep, you got plenty of shots.
All right, but I'm still going to have a hail of turret fire to worry about here, aren't I? All right.
Yes.
I think that's probably going to... And she's got the dragon rounds, too, so I think we're going to be in good shape here.
Nice.
Only 6 damage, but not on... Oh, yes, on fire.
Yep.
Awesome.
So he's got 1 health left.
Yep.
He'll die.
He will go down.
He won't survive the end of this
But
turn
he might
either.
get a wasted shot on him. Oh, nice.
Look at him coming at you, burning. There he
Nice.
goes.
Got them both. All right, that was...
Stock did some damage there, because you missed, and you got that 1
Right.
hit point on him.
I will take it. Not above that. All right.
Double turret. Oh, too bad you don't have a specialist with
Combat hacker
Haywire.
Combat hacker
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
useful.
What are you doing, Dan?
I'm going Ranger heavy.
I know. I like
I'm
it.
dedicated to.
I have yet to see a Ranger heavy squad. What do you have? 3 or
3 of them on this.
3 right
one.
now. Okay.
Actually, I do have a specialist. I don't think he has Haywire yet, or maybe he.
You picked medical.
Right. Yeah, he's not high enough. The one guy that got killed on this run so far was my better specialist. Oh well.
Yeah, and combat protocol will do extra damage to robotic enemies as well.
That is true. That's true. I was not.
So I'm not saying you made the wrong choice or anything.
I was not anticipating.
What
all
are you
these
implying,
dumb
Mark?
turrets.
It would be so useful right now. But
So
All right, so you're gonna do some shredding here, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Although I'm sure all these shard guns, the magnetic shotguns, are probably gonna rip through these turrets anyway.
They're pretty strong.
yeah, you're at first mission with some mag weapons, a big. Ooh.
Oh, he was in Overwatch.
Yeah, they can
Nice.
shoot and Overwatch the same
Yeah.
turn.
All right. 94%. Yeah, that did it.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, these turrets ain't no thing. So one thing I've noticed about this build, and this build, just for the record, is what, 6 weeks old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's still got some stuff that hitches once in a while. I've noticed you do have a little bit of a tell sometimes when you earn a promotion,
Yes.
because it'll pop up before the action happens, and I
that will be fixed. But yes, you do sometimes get a little. Ooh, this is gonna end well for me before the action carries
Especially if you
out.
see multiple of them, you're
Yeah.
like, oh.
Multiple people are gonna have fun here.
Yeah, especially on that first mission where everyone's a rookie and 1 kill that gets them a promotion.
Yep.
All right, well, let's...
Like, this ambush is going to work out, I think.
Dang, Dan, your squad is tearing through them.
Doing all right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you got a nice
I don't care
5
about
turns.
turrets.
Oh, yeah, and it's right in that, looks like it's right in that van up there.
Who's your MVP, Dan, in this playthrough? Now you're doing coworkers, right?
Yep. This is Callie Plaggy right here.
Uh-huh.
She is currently my ranking officer. She's a pretty good sniper. But yeah, I think she's just a sergeant, right? That's
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not that far in yet. But yeah, she's racking up some good kills. Let's see what we got here.
You're getting some loot here.
Ooh.
Expanded magazine, advanced.
Ooh,
repeater,
advanced
nice.
repeater, very
Very
nice.
Yeah, so that'll give me what, 10% chance
Yep.
of killing
Execution.
regardless. Yeah, that's
When that
pretty good.
happens, it is for me. It's one of the most satisfying surprises
Yep.
on combat, especially when it's against a higher level enemy.
Yeah, it's like when you're shooting at like a muton or an advent mech, and suddenly they're just dead.
Right.
I remember I overwatched a mech while he was jumping, because they don't use ladders.
Right.
So he was way up in the air. He got executed. Was ragdoll.
Did one of those slow mo jump ups.
It was tragic and beautiful.
Yes, it is. That happened to me with a faceless one time. He was doing his jump up. He was actually in front of the moon in slow motion as I was taking him out with the Overwatch camera.
Single tear drop down Garth's
Yeah.
face.
Those faceless are terrifying, especially when the camera focuses behind them when they're transforming, and you just get that
It's a gruesome view.
they have some unpleasant buttocks.
But they're sort of like
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, they kind of remind me. You guys seen Futurama, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Those pink fleshy aliens that steal
yeah.
everything. Yeah, it's like those guys are the faceless kind of remind me of that. But,
Their whole body is kind of an unpleasant buttocks, though.
That is
so
true,
it's
that is
like
true.
any angle you see them from, it's Just
it's a
disgusting
If
flaps.
There's
there's
a
one
no-win
quote that
situation.
comes out of this, I hope it's Garth saying that.
Face the entire thing
Their
is
whole
unpleasant
body's an
buttocks.
unpleasant buttock.
The art team will love that.
All right.
So you're making it. You're
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
coasting. Gonna have to bump you up to legend, Dan.
I wouldn't go that far. I do tend to make some huge mistakes in the tradition of Arrested Development.
And you're in a small town right now,
Uh-huh.
which the team did a fantastic job of environmental variation when you're looking at procedural maps. But I don't know if you've seen all the different zones yet.
I
with
think
slums
I
and city
have.
center and wilderness and shanties. But
Yeah.
it's pretty cool environmental stuff as you go through these maps.
So
Yeah.
I'm not hacking this yet because I want to use my specialist on it because he's the only one with a shot in hell
I
of
like that.
of
Want a
actually
reward.
getting the reward. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, that's a stun lancer too.
Oh,
Wow.
they were just changing the tire.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, that's no good at all. Okay.
Oh no. How many moves do you have remaining? 2 units.
Yep. That was not how I thought that would go down.
Now we're gonna see
Oh, no.
your true prowess, Dan.
All right. Well, you're gonna see me take some hits. I'm good at taking a punch. Let's see. All right.
Man, combat protocol will be useful against that mech.
Not gonna let the combat protocol go, are you?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might be able to take him. Well, maybe not, because all she's got is a pistol.
Well, you can lightning, hey?
Yeah.
You have mag pistol?
Yes,
Yeah.
he does. He has a mag
do.
pistol, so you will probably do it. Oh, he's got the armor still up though.
Maybe not.
Yeah, the armor is what scared me there, but I still get that last pistol shot.
Oh, if they do 5 damage.
You have a chance.
Might.
Could catch him on fire.
Oh, 4.
Aw.
One. They should have won. One left. Yep.
And
Oh, here.
Oh, I do.
Sword
Oh, you're
him.
good.
oh yeah, okay, all right. Huh. I thought I cycled through everyone. All right. All right. Let's.
All right,
finish
Bobby.
this.
Yeah. Who's Bobby Amos?
He's one of our Call of Duty super players, and
Nice.
he runs our video.
Oh.
I
And he
love
is
the-
also an amazing shooter.
Yeah.
Apparently puts a little punch behind the projectiles.
It's all those Call of Duty skills.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Come at me.
I love the ragdoll effects.
Oh!
You really punched those up in this.
I love seeing comments sometimes where people are like, well, bullets don't knock you back like that. And we're just like, we don't care. Like, it looks
In
so
XCOM,
awesome.
they do sometimes.
Yeah, the-
Because they're mag bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
When was the last time you got shot by a mag bullet? Smart guy.
Yeah.
All right, this guy's not
Oh.
playing.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby went down.
Oh,
He's just
no,
stunned though. He's
yeah,
okay.
He's okay. And
So-
he's still able to hit back, although he's
He
disoriented.
is. When he's stunned, he
I
just
think it depends on how long he gets stunned for, but
He
stun
can-
1, he just lost
Yeah.
an action.
an action point.
Yeah,
Yep.
he'll be able to shoot. Well, I guess he's not even disoriented, so yeah, he can still.
He
hit.
just has 1 action.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all he should.
That's all you need.
Because I also got my my
Oh,
upgrade
yeah.
for the swords. Oh, didn't kill
Take him
him.
out though.
All right, well,
That's all right.
I've got plenty of other fighters.
Yeah, there's plenty of other swords around.
Oh, and you can actually. Looks like you had a barrel that you could target with the sniper. I know you're not there right now, but
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see. All right, let's just do that, and then
nice.
there we go.
You're kind of selling me on this Ranger squad. I like how powerful this is.
Let's see. Let me get this hack done before I run out of time. Let's see. I guess he doesn't even need to be adjacent to it because he's got a gremlin that can send.
Oh.
Hello.
Who's on Overwatch?
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
All right. So now you can hack the chest remotely. And I like, it's not really a mini game so much as a just roll of the dice here, but I like that you
Right.
get to choose between these two things. Oh, I love this one when you pull
That is
it off.
Nice. That
because,
is very nice.
like early game, at least, like the hacking skill of everyone is pretty low. But if you get that, it makes all of these things so much more practical. So let's give that a shot. See if I can get.
You got it.
yeah.
All right.
The hack rewards I absolutely love because even you're weighing, this is like gambling again, but you're weighing the odds for the other one. If you were worried about the hunt UFO or if you had a really harsh dark event, you could have delayed what was currently in progress by a few weeks, and that changes the whole texture of the strategy world as well.
So you wanted to show off the barrel, huh? Let's see.
Well, that's up to you, Dan. It's
Yeah.
an option.
I guess it's not. No one's close enough to it.
No, you'll hit.
Or would I
you'll-
get these
You'll
guys?
definitely hit the 1. You might hit 2.
Yeah, it only becomes targetable when there is somebody in
Oh,
the,
okay,
the blast radius.
That's clever.
Yep.
But you can still like throw grenades at them and
Right.
stuff, obviously.
Well, let's see. I can. What can I still do here? So I've got this this one guy who can still do. Derek Barcelona is one of our video editors. I guess that could.
Oh, that could
That
be
might
very
be.
effective.
Yes, that's some insurance right there.
Yeah, let's see how much damage we can do. Boom, and did it not do?
No,
oh,
it
there it
did
goes.
There it is. Oh, you got him. Yeah.
Very nice. Take
Yep.
that, Stun Lancer scum.
Very nice.
All right, and then Calais can't get a shot in unless. Let's see. I guess I'll just go over here and take a pistol shot. And. Oh. All right. Well, things are looking up.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Still got that sectoid to worry about, but I don't know, I've stopped fearing the sectoid so much. And I don't know if you guys have. Oh wow!
Look at that.
Well,
Like,
see,
stop
now I'm
talking
glad I
shit,
took
Dan.
I took the medical protocol.
Yeah.
He was waiting for that.
Yeah.
He wanted to take some damage, so you could show its value.
Yep. I don't know if you guys have tweaked the AI much, but like, oh yikes!
See,
What were
so
you saying?
You said you're feeling good.
I
You're
said
not fearing
I'm
the
not
sectoid.
fearing the sectoids. Yes,
I'm
that's-
telling you, this game has a mind of its own. It can hear you. I've told the game you're not that
Yeah.
hard, and then all of a sudden I start losing.
Yeah, when you pray into the mic, we hear that. You automatically miss.
Mark's over here coding as you're playing in real time.
Usually, I find the sectoids are very eager to raise psi zombies, almost to their peril.
Yes.
They like to do that a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think
Oh, come on, Bobby.
they do have a high weight to that. It's nothing like if this is the case, always raised. But they prefer to use their wacky psi abilities.
It is a good time. All right, I'm gonna finish this guy off and release Naomi from mind control because it's actually her birthday. I don't want to get her killed on her birthday.
Oh no, we can't do that. Is that Kaylee?
That's Naomi Kyle.
Naomi.
Our video host.
Yes.
There we go. She's free.
Enemy down.
All right.
My weapon's spent.
Now.
Gotta have guy hit him with a sword, right?
Oh,
Oh,
can't
no.
quite reach. All right. Well.
That's not bad.
Yes. 2 out of 3 times this will hit. There we
Nice
go.
shot. And that should
By the
be-
numbers.
And yeah, she got promotion. And yep, that's it.
There you go.
Hey,
All
not
right.
bad.
Down and the area is secure.
That was well played, Dan.
Yeah, I did all right. It's not, didn't quite get the flawless designation here because I took a couple hits.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we're not paying attention to that save reload, but
didn't turn out to matter. I guess the first group would have seen me coming, but
oh yeah, I thought it went well though.
yeah, it did some good damage.
And there are some pretty awesome late game ranger abilities with your ranger squad. I don't know if you've seen some of them yet, but
I've
you
seen a
can start
few.
slicing and dicing and
Oh,
moving.
yeah, it gets pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think I've gotten up to let's see what's past sergeant.
Lieutenant,
Yeah, I've gotten to lieutenant. But
I hope that's
beyond
right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that-
Oh, I
think
know.
that's right.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, captain, major,
Yeah.
colonel.
I'm clearly a military man.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see what we got here.
Ooh.
Gravely wounded.
Yeah, I've been a pretty big fan of death from above because that's another one that can allow you to take more shots in a turn.
Right.
If you score a kill from a higher elevation.
They're both strong. I mean, how do you like the gunslinger path?
I've been messing with it. Like with the more powerful pistols, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But how does this one even interact with lightning hands? Like, could I use this
Yes.
one and lightning hands so I could get 3 shots in one
You
turn?
can.
Wow.
You can. Yep.
All right. Why don't we give that one a shot then?
Yeah. I think some of the pistol abilities are like borderline overpowered just to make it sexy enough to fight against
Yes,
being a
Mark.
sniper.
Why'd you guys do that?
Well, a sniper is just so like in gaming in general is so well known and obviously good. So we wanted the pistol tree to be sexy and cool on its own. So we just made the abilities really good and
Yeah, we joke about that. There was so much talk about how snipers from EU could really become these sort of demigods, and
Yep.
you can never beat the sniper rifle. So I think that the design team almost took that as like a challenge. They're like,
Well, and
really?
we-
All right,
you also
we're gonna give you some guns that are awesome.
You also fixed the really weak part of the snipers development, because after you in EU, as soon as you got the rank, like a sniper was basically worthless until they ranked up again and got squad sight. Now you got squad sight.
You just get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was also because it was so hard not to choose squad sight because it's so
Yep.
powerful that.
Yeah, it had to be by itself.
So here I chose Shadow Step instead of Shadow Strike for this ranger, because Shadow Step is basically like lightning reflexes, because it bypasses Overwatch, which is great for running up and hitting somebody in the face with a sword.
Right.
As opposed to Shadow Strike, which is only good if you're already in concealment.
Right.
Right.
So.
But Shadow Step's slightly different because it doesn't actually trigger the
Right.
Overwatch.
So it only
the rest of your squad has to worry.
yeah.
right.
But I mean, it's still great because you could break the Overwatch by running up and hitting him with a sword,
Right.
for instance.
Right.
All right. So yeah, Garth, do you want to take the next turn here?
Do you trust me with your goods?
Not at all, but I've got to save it for it too. As we've shown, I'm not afraid to use it.
So you kind of
Yeah, I'll be happy to play one.
All right. And I'll sit here and criticize you
Yes,
for
please
your
do.
choices.
Remember, I did not criticize this lack of combat protocol.
All right. And yeah, this shaken effect is entirely new. That's something that never carried over from one mission to another before. I guess now if they're badly wounded in one mission, you now have to, after they recover, you have to get through a mission where they are not hurt but kill an alien in order to redeem,
Right.
revert back to their former will level, right?
Yeah, well, they actually get a will buff at the end of it, so it could end up being a good thing, which is
Okay.
kind of cool. But you obviously have the risk of they'll panic at the drop of a hat
Right.
on the next mission. But there's ways to fight against it, like you put a mind shield on them, and they won't be panicked by
Oh,
psi
yeah.
attacks.
Yeah. So Garth, what are you working on here?
I was just checking out the state of the goods that you're handing me, Dan, making sure it's not expiring or anything crazy like that. But it looks good. We
This
have
is a quality game I've given you.
This is a very quality. You have some interesting stuff going on. And this is one of the things I truly adore about this game, is that the playthroughs feel so different every time you play. I don't know how many times you've started or how many times you've gone in, but
A lot.
yeah,
Let me
even
stop
just
you
looking
there a lot.
just looking at the geoscape and then how that translates to sort of the lower level decisions back in base, your squad loadout, how you build facilities. Do you go for things like the Psi Lab with Psi Warriors, or the AWC to start cross-pollinating your soldiers? How do you want to go down the tech tree? How quickly do you want to advance the narrative? There's so many different vectors now
Yep.
for how the game plays out, and that's what the design team, I think that was one of the the top level goals.
Oh,
was
yeah, definitely.
We want this to feel a lot more open.
And there are, like, I counted about 10 factors that make each game feel different, or
Sure.
different things. And actually, we'll be talking about that on Overclocked this week. So
Oh, cool.
you guys,
Nice.
we're just going to continue
So-
this discussion in a little bit.
Yeah,
But we'll get to that. So, like, one thing with the base building, it's similar to the underground base.
Right, and it
except
kind
that
of
one-
looks the same, but
Yeah.
then there's all these.
But for one thing, there's no more adjacency.
Right, except for the workshop, which kind of has its own. If you staff an engineer, he can send little workshop gremlins to work as engineers in adjacent facilities.
Oh, okay. I still haven't built a workshop. I haven't got.
Well,
haven't gotten that
spoilers.
far.
Sorry.
No, like there's a bunch of stuff. Like apparently there's stuff in this build that I just haven't seen because
Sure.
I haven't gotten far enough, fast enough.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys cut me off at June 1st.
I actually implemented that. You're welcome.
You're a jerk.
Well done, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's stuff I still haven't seen.
Yeah, we really put a lot out there, and it's exciting to see people seeing all this different stuff and their playthroughs being different like Garth said.
So, there's a lot to do now
You should
on
get
the
You
geoscape.
should get some supplies, Garth. I
We
don't mean
definitely need some supplies. There is a rumor that has some supplies. You could also go to the black market,
Black
correct?
market might not be bad either.
Um,
You have a lot of intel.
Dan's looking concerned. He's like, "Don't sell my shit yet." So let's go to the rumor site first.
I noticed there's one rumor site called Firaxis. I see what you did there.
There is.
That was completely unintentional. Extremely subtle Easter egg there.
Yeah.
Mark actually did a pretty cool Easter egg in when we did Gamescom. Made a rumor specifically for the Gamescom attendees.
All right, yeah, the anti-alien group games-com.
Yeah. We could go back to Dan. You were making contact with this region to try to get the continent bonus, correct?
Yeah.
We could do that because we're pretty good on intel right now. We could use more supplies, so it's true. If we want to get shard guns, or I don't know.
We already got all the shard guns. I upgraded all the weapons.
You did upgrade all the weapons.
Well,
All the weapons. I don't
We
have.
haven't done Gauss weapons.
We don't have
No.
Gauss, but he's not researching that. Let's see, what do you got?
Because the sniper still had a.
I'm working on
Conventional.
plated armor.
We're
Can you
one
get
day
that?
away from plated,
One
so
day,
we'll,
yeah.
we
Oh,
will need
we will need supplies.
supplies for that.
Yep.
Yeah, the price of giving those things to everybody is that they're generally fairly expensive, especially
Yep.
the armors, which can go on everybody.
Right.
Let's let that finish, but we'll go. We'll make contact here, and then
Yeah,
Finish
that'll
that
get
off.
you more supplies too.
Yeah. And then the black market's right there.
So this continent bonus we're getting, even though you've randomized the starting location, ooh, fire grenade, incendiary grenade, neat.
This is
Yeah.
Even though you've randomized the starting location, you've also randomized what continents get what bonuses.
Right.
And there are more bonuses than there are continents. So some games there are bonuses that just won't be available.
Yep. So you'll see, potential to see completely new stuff on any playthrough. So, yeah, it's really just all feeding into this, replayability / variable experience that you have playthrough to playthrough and in each playthrough.
Right.
Speaking of variability, we just completed one of our core research benchmarks, which is plated, and you don't just get the baseline suit, the Predator suit. You can also now build these proving ground projects
Yep.
for the exosuit, and also for the light version as well. And you can do some really cool things on top of those to modify those suits of armor as well with the heavy weapon projects.
Yeah. And it looks like you got a few instant autopsies as well.
Yes, we should definitely do those.
Knowing that my past surgical experience,
Tygan going at it,
I am sure
and let's see
So
what that
it's all
gave
very
us.
gross and
I have yet to discover what.
They're filled with goo, as it turns out.
yeah. Oh my God.
I-
It's just
I
goo
guess-
inside of this man.
I guess this carries over the enemy within idea of attaching a bunch of upgrades to autopsies.
Turrets we see
Right.
employed by
Um,
Advent throughout
yeah, a lot of
various
your
facilities
utility items or
are automated, much in the same way
upgrades
that
to
alien
secondary
mechanized
weapons and stuff will be
units are.
linked to some autopsies.
I like how broad the base of the tech tree is now.
Right.
Because the tech tree itself isn't randomized in any way, is it? Or
No.
but there are so many options that I don't feel as locked into. Okay, get laser weapons, then get armor, then get
Yeah.
this, that, and that. It's less of a clear path to exactly what you should do in what order.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of paths that are equally viable for you to do. So we really wanted you to, if you wanted to forego getting some of the better weapons and do psionics, operatives are super powerful and they'll kind of carry the weight of you maybe not having those weapons. So
That's what I'm researching right now because
Dr. Shen's
they are very fun and very cool.
I actually haven't even messed with them yet.
You
Oh.
haven't?
I haven't.
Well, we'll see if we can get to it. I mean,
Somebody keeps cutting me off.
going to have to trust me.
Oops.
We're going to achieve our goals.
yeah, we have some other things we need to do before we can we can push down the side tree. But if you choose to go, you guys were talking about how broad it was. It's not a random tech tree like Mark said, but there's so many different things you can do, and this is one of them. If you choose to go for psi early, you get this really powerful tool in your arsenal in the form of awesome psionic troops. But you have to do various steps on the strategy layer
Yep.
to even get there.
it
Right.
is, time intensive and, resource intensive in some ways. So you will be sacrificing other stuff you're doing in the strategy layer. And you'll feel that in the tactical layer. So
I got one day left to make contact with that last region.
Which I will do, but we finished plated armor. Let's see
Nice.
what we need for it.
Oh, money and alloys.
Money and alloys.
One more alloy.
Whoa!
More alloy.
One alloy. Okay. Let's do one thing at a time. We need about 100 more supplies. Let's finish contact with this region.
I feel like it might have to wait till your next supply drop.
It might.
Long live the resistance.
All right.
All right, so yeah, so now we can
Got it.
get as long as we collect Illyrium cores as loot, you can instantly turn those into
Right.
things like those incendiary grenades and
Yep.
the dragon rats.
Yeah, and they are flat out better than regular grenades, as well as having the whatever their side effect is. So they're very strong, especially when you pair them with some of the Grenadiers' abilities, where they can carry a lot of them.
Right.
And you can just kind of wreck the battlefield with grenades.
Yeah, I'm loving the destructibility. One of my very favorite things to do is anytime there's an alien on the roof.
Oh, yeah.
I love to destroy the roof out from under them, and then they fall and they take extra damage.
Yeah.
It's funny and effective.
It is. It is one of those satisfying things on tactical. So I started an exosuit in the proving grounds, which will be a nice addition, but we still have to get those supplies.
Well, I think, did you finish where'd you get those supplies?
We got a supply reward. No, we got intel from that last mission I did.
Maybe
did.
you finish clearing a room or something. I should probably pay attention to what's happening.
I just want to get a sense of what sort of things we would... Don't worry, Dan. I'll be calm, but I want to get a sense of what sort of things we need to give up in the black market to get to this plated.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
this is
Yeah,
nice. We got
yeah.
39 more supplies, and now we have our alloy.
I actually chose
requirement.
that project because you just like in Enemy Unknown, you have to clear out space in order to build
Yep.
there first. But here you get resources as a result because it's like an alien garage sale in there.
Yeah.
So I got some. I knew I was going to need more alloys, so I picked one that had alloys as a reward.
Yeah, and as you get deeper, they start to take longer, but you can put more engineers on them, and then you kind of have to make choices about, I want my engineer to be, training a psyop or helping. Oh,
I think we should play it.
Let's do it. We got to protect our resistance civilians. These are people living on the outskirts in the wilderness. They've sort of been in these havens and they're on the run. Because you're doing so well, Dan, the aliens will start striking back, and XCOM needs to protect them.
Well, they're on basically a timer, right? That's every few weeks they'll attack.
yeah, they kind of have a schedule, but there's ways that the schedule kind of gets jostled around based on what the aliens are trying to do.
But probably don't want to take two specialists on a retaliation mission, do you?
Excuse me, Dan. I
You
have
gonna
the
let 'em
mouse and
boss you around
keyboard.
like that?
I have the mouse and keyboard in my hands right now. I
That is
know
true.
these are close to you, but you have to trust me, friend. I'll be good. Just kidding.
I'm just saying, Jose is good for nothing. No.
Which one's Jose? Let's get rid of him.
He's next to that. He's fine. Yeah. Take whatever loadout you want. I'll just.
Well,
I'll,
let's see.
I'll judge you silently.
Let's see what else we have. We have
And out loud. But
Yes,
mostly silent.
both. We have 2 rangers. I'm gonna go with your ranger,
You don't want to take the sergeant? What's wrong? What's
a
wrong with that guy?
specialist, sharpshooter, and let's take it. Yeah, where's the sergeant? Oh, we
The one
definitely.
you just.
Yes, we want to take Jose.
All right.
Let's.
Well,
But I know Dan knows something we don't know about Jose, despite his rank.
he's never hit a shot in his life.
I don't trust him.
I like grenadiers. They're squatties, but
I mean, is the collateral damage what you want on the
yeah,
retaliation?
man, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. No,
All right.
let's go with Dan's crazy ranger loadout.
Yeah, you
I'm
got to
gonna-
keep the spirit of the
Right.
playthrough
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. All right.
Hack and slash.
Who-
Got 2 rangers.
Let's
Oh.
play with some incendiary and our sniper. I like making them burn, so we'll give him the dragon rounds. And I think you are good to go then. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we still don't have plated. Everyone has the proper guns. Our only conventional soldier is still our sniper.
They don't have
Oh.
Gauss.
We don't have Gauss, but that's because
Grenadier might still have, if we saw
Yep.
one.
No, the Grenadier does not. I don't have the
Right.
upgrade for that either.
I think those both unlock off of
Gauss. Yeah.
Gauss weapons.
So yeah, I think you're in pretty good shape. I like your odds.
It'll go fine.
Oh,
I mean, actually, I have seen you play before, Garth. I'm not sure.
it's all for show, Dan.
Yeah.
All for show.
Defiant Stallion. Yeah, that's Jake Solomon's special, the name generator.
Oh yeah.
One of the pieces of
He-
one of the only pieces of code. He
He
had to
gets-
handle it himself.
He gets he's very excited about his name generator, and they actually are. You get some funny combinations.
He'll get bugs that are like, this is not fit with the theme of the game, and he's like, nope. By design.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I am the theme of the game. It stays in.
When you're creative director, you get to decide what the theme of the game is.
That's right.
I think like stank is one of the words.
Nice.
It
Stank is the
always-
best.
yeah.
It always makes it funny.
Yeah. And then you know, when modders get a hold of it, I'm sure there will be some
Yeah.
much more colorful language added to that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, what can you do?
All right. So I'm gonna start venturing.
So he's not concealed in retaliation. So you have to be a little more careful, but they'll also just start kind of wholesale slaughtering everybody. So you have to be moving as well.
So
Yeah,
I
there's-
noticed you guys have limited it to the aliens only get to kill one person per turn.
I
The-
think the AI kind of prefers to do that, but I've definitely seen. I think they can get hit by Overwatch, so you could end up with more than one die.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have had that happen once.
That's always fun. You're like, oh, it's like, oh, mutons.
Dan, have you encountered mutons in this playthrough?
I have not in this playthrough. No.
All right.
They are super scary when you first fight them, and for a while afterward, to be honest.
They're a little bit of a poison to your ranger.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Your ranger loadout.
you can't smack them in the face because they'll just smack you back.
This is true. I'm actually going to take this 50% shot out of cover.
I like your odds.
Yes.
Nice. Didn't kill him though, right?
No.
There's
One.
7
He's going to have
remaining.
one more.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
I love when I forget
Lit him
about
up.
that. And
Oh wait, I'm a genius.
Yes.
I'm gonna burn.
Although he can still get a hit in before he dies.
I can get a shot from here on him, although this is with a, I think,
That's a shard gun.
shard, so it might be relatively 36.
Might be relatively terrible.
Not too good.
He's burning. I wouldn't worry about him.
Yeah, he's going to be okay.
You could.
Let them come to me.
I would have put aid protocol on somebody. But
Mark, you are the best backseat driver.
Oh, I
You're
guess
next.
he didn't get to move before he burned. Interesting.
yeah, we're not gonna have time for me to play, Garth. Sorry.
All right, so
next time.
he got taken down.
Oh yeah, it's looking at somebody. What? Poor
I heard something robotic.
There you
Mechs
go.
are
Michelle.
Michelle Berry.
Yeah, I haven't populated all the names for the randos yet, or the civilians.
Yeah.
But you can make characters and have it pull from that, and just
Oh.
random scientists and engineers and
Yeah.
civilians.
So the character pool, yeah, they can even appear as kind of dark VIPs where you have to go knock them out and drag them back and, shake them down for intel. Oh.
He took the hit though. He's still standing. Good
This
job.
is where that plated armor would.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's some sort of tipping points in
Right.
In the game, and I really would have liked that plated armor once you start going against mutons. But they are beatable without it, but it's challenging.
Yeah, and especially you've got your magnetic weapons like they'll go down pretty quick.
Right. Yeah. We just kind of went a more offensive build.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't have a shot with my sniper. I'm gonna go grab. I should have a safe. Well, oh
No, you
God,
can't do
I
that
can't. I
against
can't
mutons.
do it.
Would-
Actually, so
You're gonna show off the
I
mechanic.
might show off the mechanic.
At the
Alright,
expense of.
Brandon will take that hit. So
Is this Brandon? He's tough. Hold on. Oh no
He's
no
got 2
He's
health.
already got 2 health. We got to do it with another ranger, and then see if I can recover. But it's funny and it's amazing too because you. Oh, I can't reach. We might have to do it in a little bit. I'm not going to do it with Brandon because I want to try to keep him alive.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Let's see.
On my way.
You could probably grenade him and get rid of his cover. Or I
This
guess
is-
that tree might not go away, huh?
No, sometimes trees don't go away, and I'm just short anyway. But it would be nice to pull some cover off. I have incendiary
Oh,
here.
yeah. Brandon can use his incendiary.
Get him in high cover. And I should be able to throw around this corner.
Yeah.
No one's in Overwatch.
I guess that'll be okay.
Ha! You have a.
Is he
I don't know what
twitchy?
personality
I
you
think
put on him, but I don't know if you've noticed the soldier personalities are reflected in their VO, which is always surprisingly fun.
I think that was a twitchy one.
Yeah. Take
Yes.
care of me, Commander. Please.
Oh no. Oh yeah,
You can get him. Yeah, this is still a little bit tricky sometimes to get it done.
Yeah,
exactly
sometimes
right where you want.
there's a lot of different volumes and floors you have to deal with, but you can generally
Yeah,
you
we
can usually get it
try
where you
to
want.
get rid of some of the ambiguity with kind of the tiles showing. So at least when you throw it, you have a clear and they'll highlight, so you have a clear idea who you're hitting. But we didn't want to get rid of the free aiming because it's fun to perfectly place that grenade.
Yep.
No high cover to take this shot from, so this is a little discomforting. But
yeah, they're probably all regular civilians.
And he's already softened up. Oh yeah. There's also the faceless to worry about. Huh?
probably not going to be that.
oh man,
good of a
I hope,
shot.
I hope this.
Mark, I heard that.
I
You
mean,
just want to see bad stuff happen.
I mean, you can do it, Garth.
I'm actually going to have a grenade here,
I
though.
think you're too far. This guy was too far away,
He is.
or she was too far
Oh
away.
man, this is
Yeah, just overwatch him.
rough.
He's burning, so they get a little bit of an aim,
Penalty.
penalty when they're on fire.
Yeah, then like when your guys are on fire, there are a bunch of things they can't do. Like you can't
Right.
you can't use you can't throw a grenade. You can't use a sword.
Yeah, so that happens to you and the enemies. Like they're more, the fancier abilities, I guess you could say. They don't have access to. They won't be able to do psionic stuff, so they're generally kind of turned into regular soldiers that can move. I think there might be a little bit of movement penalty on some of them as well, but they move and shoot at decreased aim.
There's no stop, drop, and roll command.
Yeah. Space, super simple stuff. We learned this in elementary school. But he is super on fire over there.
He is probably at the most risk of getting flanked, so I could put this guy in Overwatch, but I got quite a few guys in Overwatch, so I'm actually going to protect our boy
Yeah, there you
Jose and give him a little aid protocol.
And that's basically like a smoke grenade for one, right?
go. Right. So it gives them added defense, which affects the aim of enemies, and as the gremlin gets better, that defense boost will also get better. And there's an ability on the combat hacker side, which gives you kind of Overwatch when you apply that as well.
Really? All right, I'm learning all kinds of new things here. So yeah, they get their free shot. I guess sometimes they miss that. I don't
They
know.
do.
Yeah.
I always kind of laugh at them when they do that. It's like you couldn't even hit a civilian. But that functions as kind of a timer for these missions because they're almost always going to kill one civilian per turn. Ooh,
Nice. So yeah.
and that puts the heat on you.
Yeah,
and-
you always have sort of this long-term threat.
Yeah,
over the
they're
course of a
kind of
mission.
scary because Guerrilla Ops have timers, but you start out concealed. This one you're not concealed, so you have to kind of just rush in maybe a little more than you'd like, and
Got to show some hustle.
yeah.
All right. Do we have a nice flank?
Yeah,
We
uh,
do.
You can
is there-
show off
is
your.
there fire there?
There's fire.
Well,
Hang on.
you got it.
Yeah, let's go in and take him out with the sword,
I mean,
guys.
if
What
you
do you
do-
think?
You can't counterattack if he's dead.
That's true.
What do you think, Naomi?
Let's
It'll
let the
definitely
birthday
work
girl
out.
do it.
Oh no.
Oh!
Oh, good. I think she dodged.
Oh yeah,
She did. She dodged as well.
But it didn't. Did she miss him? Is that what happened?
No. It was a counterattack.
Okay, but
so
she didn't get to do her damage.
no, she did not.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
You
lied
can
about
miss
how
on
it
it.
worked. But it's not a guaranteed counterattack. It's just a fairly high chance, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I bet you can get that kill.
Just go for it again.
Just keep trying that with all three of your units.
Oh, 27.
Yeah, we're gonna try to whittle him down the tough
If you-
way
yeah, if you
without
Blow
hitting
up this cover.
poor Naomi.
Blow up.
There you go. You're good.
Yeah, perfect.
Throwing grenade!
And I'll shred that armor.
It's kind of hilarious that grenades are basically a precision weapon.
Yes. Oh, they are.
But
They're so messy that they don't miss.
yeah, it's not really what I think of a grenade as being used for. It's like that's more of a everything dies kind of weapon. But,
Yes.
But abstraction in video games.
Abstraction video games. The aliens are built to take flak. So
It's like how Halo turned pistols into sniper weapons.
Right.
So
Right.
that's not how that works. But okay, it's fun.
Right. I do not have a shot. So we're going to go save this guy. And hopefully not pop anything.
What a noble sacrifice.
Yes.
Or are you just trying to trigger a faceless at this point?
All right.
Yeah, one of the people on this map is an alien in disguise, with a not so cute butt.
I think it's just one. That's maybe. Who knows?
That's true. There is some variation there.
Oh, hello.
There you go.
All right.
Good cleanup, Brandon. All right. So there's at least one more group out there we know because they shot that civilian last turn.
There's some kind of mechanical enemy out there.
Yeah, we've been hearing the mech stomp around. You don't know what else is out there.
The other thing that this that when they kill somebody every turn, it shows you where it is, so it gives you a pointer where you should be looking.
Yep.
Right, you don't have to meander kind of aimlessly around the map.
Not like a good old-fashioned bug hunt. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scouring every area of the map.
Yeah, then Central will yell at you for doing it too slowly.
And I do have Haywire. It looks like. Yes. So I would love to find this mech.
Unfortunately, it's not the same specialist who got the +20 to his hacking skill.
Right.
That would have been good, but oh well.
Well, you can still remote hack other things,
Right.
just not enemies.
This is another crazy move, but
Wow, this is.
we're gonna make it crazy, guys. Let's
Alright.
do it.
You want to get nuts?
Garth
Let's
is
get
going
nuts.
crazy.
Let's.
Oh,
Oh!
my.
Hold on now. Oh!
Oh, and we got the rear shot.
Oh yeah.
There it is. It's just it got that jiggle. That oh man.
Wait. Can I take that back?
You're clearly not allowed to reload.
None of that. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Sweating a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna
Well, it's
be
a good
awesome.
thing your whole squad's up there with them.
Oh yeah. They're fine. All right, let's try to take out this faceless.
Drum roll, please. Nice.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
But he's still standing and not wounded enough for the fire to
Nice.
kill him.
No, the fire will not kill him next turn, so I need to get one more shot on him. This is going to be tricky because I used quite a few grenades. Man. This is not going to be good.
Sorry, Jose.
Yeah. He's going to be flanked next turn, so.
Like 7 times.
Yes, that's true. I think
Not the best
I think you're right,
position,
Dan. There's going to be a little bit of a sacrifice up there for Jose, so I'm going to have to just move my guys up and.
You know, his intentions were good. He's trying to save that civilian.
Yeah, that's all.
Turned out to be a horrible, buttocks monster.
That's all.
Yeah. Was there any temptation to call the faceless like the cellulite?
Oh.
No, that one did not cross my mind. And you're putting things in my head that I would hope would never be there, Dan.
Yeah. Gotta be creative with naming these guys.
Yes. Yeah. See what sticks. All right.
Let's see who
Oh,
will kill Jose
almost.
first.
Well, he regenerated health.
He regened, right?
That's
So that
true.
just canceled out. Wow. All right.
Well,
He's moving forward. He's
to
no.
get a better shot.
Good.
Missed. Okay. I like where this is going. He's
We
still
just have to get that.
One of 8 more.
yeah, he's super duper dead. Unless the RNG gods are in his favor.
No.
Nope, that was a critical hit too.
That was a crit.
Ooh.
Not looking great.
No, not at all.
He's probably
Yeah.
gonna run up and smack him.
Yep.
Take mercy on me, Stunlight. So
Oh,
there
no,
you
no,
go.
no,
Oh, he's
sure.
going after the civilian. Oh God.
Right in the face.
Okay, so
Oh, it's still good. Still
yeah,
good.
Carrie Harris took one for Jose.
Overwatch. Oh
Okay.
no.
He's taking the shot.
Noonan. Yes.
There's no way he survives this.
Holy moly. Come on. I think I just have 2 more to survive. There's one right here. Oh no, that's
Yeah.
it. No, it's done. It's done.
Oh!
All right.
Yeah, and dead too. Not even.
Sometimes
All right,
a viable tactic is to use a human sacrifice to pull in all focus from the enemy.
So on that, with that grand finale, I think we're about out of time. But I'm glad we got to see Jose get what was coming to him.
Garth has no chance to redeem himself. This is
So XCOM 2 is coming out on February 5th, which is real soon. And
scary soon, actually.
It is. It is.
no, you guys want to project an air of confidence.
What?
I
Scarily fun soon.
Super awesome.
We Mark and I have been talking about this a lot this week. We're really excited for this to go into everyone's hands. I mean, team, I'm sure you hear this a lot, but the team has been working incredibly hard, and we're very proud of how this turned out. How it still has that XCOM DNA, that XCOM quality, but there's a lot of new layers to it as well that give it a unique soul.
And we're
very excited.
We'll be talking much more about it on IGN Overclocked this week, which is basically going to be an all XCOM episode because you guys are here. So we're going to make use of you.
Nice.
So we have you. All right. So for much more on XCOM 2, stick with IGN. Thanks, guys.